So I get a lot of comments on here saying that basically if I don't call out a student's behaviour, then they're going to go out into the world and cause a whole shitstorm, and it's going to, you know, give them trouble later in life. And I understand what they are getting at, but it's not that I don't call out their behaviour, I just do it in a completely different way. And actually I want to talk about how I do it with my toddler, because we all know toddlers are super unreasonable, and things that I've done with him to help him communicate better without telling him off. So like, we all know that, you know, toddlers want the blue cup when you've bought them the green cup and whatever. So sort of like around 18 months when this happened, firstly I gave him his own little cupboard. He's got a little cupboard with bowls, and I would say, you know, grab a bowl for me. And even when he would bring me the bowl and I'd put food in it, all of a sudden he'd go, oh, I don't want that bowl, I want a different one. And I'd say, okay, we'll go and get it and we can swap it, it's fine. And then he's happy. Now if I get him a bowl and bring it to him and he's unhappy with that and he has a meltdown, I wait until he's calm and I say to him, it's totally okay to want a different bowl, but you can say, Mummy, I would like X bowl, please. Now he's almost 3 and I've done this for him forever, and now this morning, for example, I put shreddies in a bowl that he's never really seen before, I don't think. I think it's a camping bowl, it's just only one clean. And he said, oh, I don't like that bowl. And I said, okay, there's no clean bowls, so what should we do? And his little brain was thinking and thinking, and then he looked in the cupboard and he saw a bowl. It's a plate, but it's a baby plate, you know, they've got quite high sides. And he said, well, can I have it in this one? And I said, are you happy to have it in that one? And he said, yeah, I'm happy to have it in that one. So I put it in there and he's happy. Well, anyway, now he's having a snack. He snacks on kidney beans. The kid's nuts. So he's snacking on kidney beans, and he opened the cupboard and he saw the camping bowl and he said, look, Mummy, we can use this bowl. I said, you can, yeah. And then it made me think, actually, I've been implementing this on how to communicate his needs since he was really young. And it's not about the first time he has a meltdown going, excuse me, pack that in, you cannot have a meltdown over a bowl, you're so silly, it's just a bowl, you're going to put up with it, you're going to have it. It's a long road to get to where he is now. It's not a snip that behaviour in the bud. And it's the same with my students. I don't think, right, he's swearing at me and I need to nip that in the bud now. I go, right, he is testing my boundaries and what you know, trying to see what I'm about. And I'm now going to test his boundaries and see what he's about, which is why I test different strategies. And I want to get to where I am, or where I have been with my students, calmly. And I don't care how long it takes to get there. I don't care if it takes 6 months, but I don't want to go rearing in and be like, you cannot have that behaviour in my classroom. And once I have got a foot in the door with these students, I can say, right, here's my rules. If you're passionate about something, light swearing's okay. And I'm talking, these kids are 15, 16, these are not 8-year-olds. Light swearing's okay. Do not swear at me, I won't tolerate it. And then you can set those boundaries because the relationship is already there and they already feel safe.